Hello, friends. Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday. It's time for Monday Jumpstart on HPP. I'm Marianne with Happy Paper People. And with me today, I have Sylvia, wave Sylvia, and Dawn Marie.
Hi, everyone.
And Glynis.
Hello, hello, hello.
And we are excited to be here today. We are so excited to be here today. We have so much fun stuff today, and we're just happy. It's Monday, and we're happy to be with our peeps. And hashtag what, Sylvia?
Sisters Rock, Shop HPP Create, and hashtag January ATC.
Hashtag HPP Sisters Rock. You can put that on your creations so we can pull them and see all creations from HPP Sisters. And bros fit in there too. And hashtag Shop HPP Create. I am going to ask you in the chat if you did. Well, let's start right here. I'm going to take the screen for a minute just so this sign can be big. The first thing we want to do is find our winners for our January ATC challenge. Hey, Tara, you know what? The first thing we need to do is say hello to everybody. I'm so excited to give this stuff away that I forgot to say hello. Hey, Margie. Happy Monday Jumpstart. Thumbs up and enjoy the ride. Oh, it's going to be a fun one. Thank you, Margie. Hey, Sarah. Good to see you. Hi, Joanne. Happy Monday. Glynis is here. Let's see. Sue is here. Hello, Sue. It's good to see you. Hey, Jen, listening in from her. She's got one ear in work and one ear in with us. Hey, Penny. Happy that you're here. Let's see who else.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Tara. So happy that you're here. I know you don't often get to make a Monday Jumpstart, so this is great. Okay, so our January ATC challenge, which came from Miss Margie, also known as Fifi or Filuke Feline Family, aka Fifi, aka Margie, in the chat there. She is our sponsor of January's challenge. And Margie wanted everybody to make an ATC book. And the challenge was to make 3 ATCs each week with the given themes or prompts, post the pictures in the Facebook group. And it ended yesterday. And you were to post a picture with all 12 of your ATCs on a ring, which would be your book, ring bound. You could do it with 3 rings, 2, 1, whatever. And we're drawing winners today. Whoop, whoop. So excited about winners. Margie is giving to the first person drawn $50 to spend at hppcreate.com. To the second and the third people drawn, $25 to spend at hppcreate.com. So I am pulling up here. I'm going to ask you a favor because we, not only me, but part of admin went in and the one, there we go. We went into the group and searched the hashtag. That should bring us up all the posts that have that hashtag in it. And then we could get the list of everybody who posted their picture by last night of all 12 on a ring. Well, it pulled up and I scrolled through them, wrote all the names down, came to the end, and there were people that I know had done it that it did not pull. And I'm not sure why. Maybe they forgot the hashtag. Maybe Facebook was just telling me who's boss today. I don't know. But that's okay. So we went through and searched some individual names that we knew had been doing it all along. So I have a list that I think is complete, but I would like to ask if you are out there and you completed this challenge with the 12 and your post is in Facebook where I would be able to find it. If I go in and search your name, that post will come up. Then please put in chat, I did challenge. Okay, and we'll hold other conversation for just a minute so we can hopefully kind of keep those together because I just want to check the names against my list. We do not want to leave anybody off that completed the challenge. So Tara did the challenge and I have her on the list. Okay. Joanne did the challenge. Penny did the challenge.
Cheryl Goble.
Cheryl Goble.
Did you get Joanne?
Joanne, I got Joanne. Thank you.
So far, that's all that's said.
Okay. Sarah Tooker.
Sarah Tooker just came in.
Okay. So far, I had all of you on the list, and there are others I've got on the list that may or may not be here. I really just want to make sure that nobody gets left out who didn't come up in the search. So we'll give just a minute. Trudy, you are to say if you completed the challenge and posted your picture with all 12 on the ring. I did get Susan. I called her Sue. Sorry, you might not have realized I was saying the same person. Sue Tunney, she completed the challenge, and I have her. Yep, I did. Sorry. I know I'm speaking fast today because I am just excited. I haven't had any coffee. No, sorry. But when I get excited, I start talking louder and faster. That's totally okay. I would really rather have you mention it and we got it than not mention it thinking we did and we didn't. So you guys know that. That's one thing I really appreciate about HPP. Trudy, did you put in there that you completed the challenge? I don't see it. You ask. Trudy, type in there. I did the challenge. And let's see. I've got some others.
That's part of the challenge that you need to type it in.
Yep. To get in the drawing right now, just type in. Trudy, type in, I did the challenge. Trudy's had her coffee. She's there it is. I did the challenge. Okay. So now to give me just a second to update the giveaway wheel. Let's see here. We will do that drawing right now. Okay. All right. We are really excited. We're going to give this away. We are going to then tell you about February's challenge. What? And then we're going to demonstrate some ways to do it, making it very easy. Okay, so Kathy.
Sarah Rosario came in. Make sure she's on the list.
Awesome. I have her, Sarah Rosario. Yep, I do.
Thank you.
And Penny came in too.
Yeah, we had her.
She was already here, and yep, I do have her. Thank you. Okay, Cheryl. Okay, and Trudy. And both Sarah's got him, and Joanne. Oh, okay. I've got Penny. And got Sandy. We've got Mary. Tara, we've got her. Christy. Whoops, she doesn't need two I's in her name. I don't suppose anybody cares if their name is spelled wrong if they win, right?
No. I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't.
Unless somebody that actually comes up with the name misspelled and that's their actual name. Then.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if you spell it wrong as long as you call me the winner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So let's go back here. And I am going to share my screen. I really should go out and get the remote for the YouTube. One of you will have to when it comes up on your YouTube. Okay. All right. We are ready. Margie, are you ready? Margie, you give me the go. And when you give me the go, we will
go.
Margie.
Yes, I know. I was finishing your sentence. When
Oh,
you give me the go, we will go. Wow.
I'm a little slow today. I'm just so excited. It's
No,
about-
you're not.
And
You're too fast.
all right, Margie said ready, Freddie. So
Ready, Freddy.
go. All right.
Awesome sauce.
Those of you who are watching YouTube, tell me when it comes up on your YouTube.
Oh, it's up.
Below.
No, it's not.
Well, it's up to spin. Not.
Oh,
not-
okay. Wait.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Wait.
Oh,
That's
It was-
weird.
it was right on the border.
It was right on the border.
Okay.
Yep.
But it popped. Do you see the name it shows
Yep.
in? Okay.
Yep.
Yep. It's right on the border, but it is because I'm looking at it on big screen. I can see that it is actually on one side of the line. I can't see it on the other side now, but so
Doesn't matter. It counts.
Random Wheel has chosen Cheryl Goebel. Woo! Awesome, Cheryl. So
Yay!
excited. Cheryl is
Yay, Cheryl.
winner. Yay! That is awesome. Okay, so now we are going.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Exactly.
Now we're going to draw again. This is for second person, which is $25. All right, tell me when it's on YouTube.
Go, Cheryl. Go, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
Let her win twice.
Wow!
Oh,
It pulls out. Well, I'm waiting till you tell me it's on YouTube.
Okay, it's on YouTube.
It's on. It's up
Okay.
there.
Did it already draw?
Yep.
Yep.
See, I really got it. I'll go get that remote. Kathy Lake. Congratulations. You are
Yay, Kathy. Kathy.
Yay!
$25. Yay. Hey, 25 bucks, $50 off, new distress inks or whatever that you want to order.
Stop.
I'm excited. This is Margie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Shop HPP Create. This is where the bargains are. Right
yeah.
here.
Well, if they're already discounted and then you get free stuff, you're getting more than even your amount. So that's cool. All right, we're ready for the third one. This is another $25. Here we go. And you guys can thank Margie for sponsoring this.
Yes, Margie.
Woo! Tara!
Tara!
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's just showing up now.
Sorry.
She got too excited.
I did, and I forgot that I wasn't looking at YouTube. Tara Cecil wins number 3, which is
You're in the money. You're in the money.
Yeah, you guys can just private message me later, and we'll get that worked out for you. Congratulations! There's $100 worth of free products, whatever you want, going out the door. I'm so excited. That's just, I don't even get to win it, but it's just fun, isn't it? Just fun. It's fun to give away stuff. Hi, Angie. Welcome. Glad that you are here.
Hi, Angie.
Well, you guys keep singing. I'm gonna go get the remote because
no, we won't do that to our sisters. No.
I didn't pick the print up off the printer with the February challenge. So I'll be back. Meanwhile, they will sing and dance for you.
No. Bring the remote. Don't forget the remote.
Okay.
Susan, all the ATCs are in the Facebook group.
Not mine, Susan. I haven't posted mine.
Yes, and mine haven't either. But well, I can show you mine. They're right here. I just haven't finished them.
Yeah,
I
I've
have
got
one
mine
more
here.
to do.
That's my yellow one.
Find it.
This is my orange one. Right today. This is my favorite one. It was the gold one.
That's the one I still need to do.
The bling bling. I love this one. And then, of course, Pacific Northwest, Sasquatch, my guy, winner of hide and seek. This is my blue. Those are the little fabric snips that I was gifted from Retreat.
Along with a lot of rickrack.
And this is my red one. This is my silver one. Glennis, look at the shine. Does it remind you of your Jamaican singer?
He was shiny.
And my black and white with my tree. My purple. I was doing both sides. That's why I do it. To do something today that your future self will thank you for.
I love that.
And there's another tree. It's green. And remember when I didn't like pink? Oh, I like pink now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, show yours. Dawn Marie, show yours.
I'm trying to get mine to zoom in. There we go. Come on, zoom more. Why is it doing that?
It was zoomed in and you zoomed it out.
But I'm hitting.
Okay.
They're just like our husbands. They never perform when we want them to.
Oh,
God. You guys are bad. Oh,
What? I said something that all of us can relate to. Go mow the lawn, honey. Oh, it's raining.
Okay, well, it's not working.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I have YouTube. Yay, we have YouTube.
This was my neutral one, and there's a little book in there. This was my purple one, cool. And I did the both back and front, which is why Sylvia did the back and front.
Until we told Sylvia she didn't really have to do that because she made twice as many ATCs.
This is my red.
That's hilarious.
This was my blue. This was my green. And it opened up. This was my pink.
Oh, look at that.
Pretty.
This is my yellow.
I have such a lag on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
This was my, what was it? Black and white. And I have little things tucked in here. And then this one pops out. You can pop the sides off. Oops, I didn't mean to rip it. You pop the sides off like this, and this comes out, and it's its own little writing thing.
God, I love your creativity, Dawn Marie.
And this is my whatever you do card, which is actually made with 2 cards. And I made little hangy things from the, there's little lanterns hanging in there. So it looks like you're at a church or something. And the hang lanterns. And then I put a thing on the back of that one. So that's my...
So
and I made
awesome.
sure I cut them or smushed them over so that they weren't hanging off, Margie. Oh, this was my silver. And I did it with a soda can. And I leave this on my desk all the time.
A soda can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
now I have to start saving my soda cans. Dawn Marie, the pressure that you put on me.
Really?
This was not my idea.
That came from Mary Giuliano.
That came from Mary Giuliano.
Of course, Mary.
Yep, she did that at retreat, and it was really cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
That's another creative soul, Mary Giuliano. Have you guys seen her work on when she posts? Beautiful stuff.
Beautiful.
This is why you guys need to post your stuff, because we just get new ideas from you guys. We get inspired.
And we love to see everybody's work.
Yes, we do. Okay, let's get on with February's because I'm excited about what we're going to do.
Oh,
thank you guys for sharing those. Okay, so January was ATCs. February is going to be index cards. Yay for index cards. Whoop, whoop.
Yay.
Feel the excitement, ladies. Feel the excitement.
Feel the excitement coming from you. I have some that were partially used. I'm going to use those up first so I can just cover them up. Plain old index cards. You can get, I got this pack from Goodwill for 75 cents, but you can get them from Dollar Tree, $1.25 Tree. This is a standard 3x5 index card. And this is a 4x6. So this challenge, you could use either size you want, but it may not be larger than 4x6. Okay. I have 5x7.
Always about size.
And I know that there are even larger, but it's about size. And the max size on this challenge is 4x6.
4x6,
so,
yeah.
Trudy, I'm about to tell you that. So if you can hold the chat for just a moment. Patience. Yes. Thank you, Jen. If you hold the chat for just a moment so that I can give out the entire challenge, and then there won't be any, wait a minute, what did you say? Because everybody will be able to hear it. So, okay.
Love obedient sisters.
Yes. So February's hashtag, please write this down, and there will be a post in the group with all this information. And then there's always this replay that you can go back and watch, but you may want to jot yourself a couple of notes that you can just keep at your desk while you're making yours. You won't have to stop and go look things up. So the hashtag is hashtag HPPFEBANDEX. Hashtag HPP Feb Index. Should be easy enough, right? Yeah, easy enough. Okay, so here's the challenge. Every week, we are going to make 3 index cards. And when I say make, that means you're going to take an index card and you're going to alter it or decorate it any which way you want. Okay. The only basic rule to the challenge is that we need to start with white index cards. If you would like to coffee dye them, you can. So you've got it coffee dyed. I have some colored index cards. I will not use those because this is a white index card challenge. Start with white. And you can coffee dye it. You can color it any other color you want. You can do anything with it to decorate it or alter it. That is completely up to you. Decorate it, alter it in any way you want. Each week at Monday Jumpstart, I will announce 5 prompts for the coming week. So today starts week 1. I know it's January 29th, but today starts week 1. And at the end of Jumpstart today, I will give the 5 prompts out. You only have to choose 3 of the 5. And this is kind of fun because the prompts are completely unrelated to each other. And that gives you an opportunity to choose what resonates with you best, or what you like more than something else, or what you have. Okay. So you can choose any 3 of the 5 prompts that are provided. And then you will use those 3 prompts to make 3 index cards each week, just like you did the ATCs. 3x5 or 4x6, but 4x6 is our max size for this prompt or for this challenge. Post your photos in the Facebook group weekly, just like you did before. There will be 4 weeks, just like the ATC challenge. And I like to keep it the same. And so each month, the challenge will be the same, 4 weeks. So it will be easy to remember. Once you've got it down, you know that's the way it works every month. It will end February 25th, which is a Sunday. So make sure that your pictures are posted in the group. That final post that you put in the group on or before the 25th of February needs to be one photo that has all 12 in one photo. And you can just spread them out. You can line them up. You can put them in a circle like you did the ATCs. It doesn't matter. But as long as we can see all 12 and count there are 12 there in one photo, please do not forget the hashtag, because the hashtag is what is going to get you not left out when I go to search them in the group. The prize drawing will then be just like today. It'll be the very next day at Monday Jumpstart. And I'm not going to tell you what the prize is.
We don't need to know because it's just fun to do this.
Exactly. So I am not going to give you week 1 prompts yet until the end of today. So we'll do that at the very end before we finish. So what are we doing today? We are not making full index cards today. That would give everybody a jump on it. They'd be already have 3 done, right? No, what we're going to do today is demonstrate a whole bunch of different ways for you to make ATC or ATC. Now I got ATC on the brain. Index card. A whole bunch of ways for you to make index card bases just to start with. Like you could call this a base. It's coffee dyed. It's ready to go. There's an index card base ready to decorate, ready to go for this challenge. So if you've got a stack of white index cards, you can sit down and in a couple hours whip out dozens, literally 20, 30, 40, 50 of them, and have a stack of bases. So when you sit down to decorate and create, you've already got bases ready to go. Just choose which one you want and away you go. So what we're going to do today, you're going to watch DM and Glynis and Sylvia all work. All of us are working on the fly because I have a list of prompts. Hey, Catherine. Sorry. Oh, that light just clapped that right there. I thought that was Kathy Lake. Catherine Hawks, good to see you. I'm going to give them a prompt, and then they're going to have to use that prompt to create a base. Okay. And remember that we are not decorating today. We are not embellishing, decorating, completing any index cards. Our entire purpose is to give you a lot of ideas of how you can create a base to start with, because some of you may have some products, not other products. And so don't worry if you say, oh, I don't have that she used. When I give a prompt, all four of us are going to do something different. No doubt. We always do. Oh, what's that? Yes. What does that say? Hashtag FEB index. I love it. That's cute. Yes.
Well, you said no colored, and I had taken all of these out because I love using these.
I get it. Yes on the white ones, no on the colored ones. I know I took mine out too. And I thought we need to start with
unhappy face.
Maybe we'll do a colored index card challenge another time.
Okay.
I had some ideas about that too. In fact, we were talking.
I did actually. I took some out for it.
Aw.
Maybe I'll do one anyway.
I did too.
Just kidding.
PM. I did too.
I have one specifically for this card right here.
Oh, well, hang on to it. We'll do something different.
Okay.
Okay. So, I'm just catching up on the. There we go. Okay. So what we want to do today, and I will keep a paper and pencil beside you because we are going to give the prompt. We're all going to make a base or bases with that prompt. And then we're going to take 15 seconds each just to show you that base. And so
15 seconds.
Yeah. If there was a technique that you really liked, if it needs a little explanation,
we're not going to do it in 15 seconds. We're going to explain it in 15 seconds.
We're just going to go 15 seconds. Here's mine. They know I used whatever it was.
Okay, apologies. I wasn't paying attention.
I knew exactly what you thought.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Wait till the end. Wait till the end. Okay.
Have to run. Okay, bye. Okay. Yes. So if you if you see an idea that is something that you haven't done before and you don't want to forget it, because we're going to probably throw out several dozen different ideas. Jot it down. Use this, use that, whatever. And if you want to ask questions later, you can always private message us. Not a problem. Or we can discuss it and maybe do a live on it. All right. So are you ready, ladies?
No. Yes.
Me either, but let's go.
Conflicted harmony right here.
Margie says, nothing new, Sylvia. Not paying attention. That's
Love you, Margie.
Okay. All right, let's start out with an easy one. How about collage? Just the word collage, and you interpret it however you want.
I got mine.
Oh, that's cute. It's super cute. Okay, do another one. That is super cute. I like that. All right.
Got another one.
Let me get the index cards here. And you can, I don't know, sometimes I like to leave the line side for writing on the back. Sometimes
Me too.
I like the plain side. I you know, Never really
I
know.
like to dip mine into my journals.
Yeah. It's like
I write.
pocket.
I'm a journaler.
That's cute. Like this one, I will use that side. Okay. Let's see if I can
When you collage, you can use so many different things, especially if you subscribe to our HPP box, subscription
Yes.
box monthly.
yeah, there's a lot of
That we have so many different things that we've received, vintage pages, the little book, what is that called? The binding, not the
journal.
binding. The journal.
Leather
Yes.
journal one.
So many different things that we receive in our subscription box that can enable you to tackle this challenge easy peasy.
Yes. And all of these are going to be easy to do, but you may not think of them if you haven't done it before. And these ladies are so creative that I know all I have to do is throw out the word. And
all of us are very creative.
Exactly.
I've seen so many of our sisters grow over the past year and a half, 2 years, from going outside of their comfort zones and creating beautiful work, especially our card makers.
Oh, I love the cards you post, by the way, card makers, because they are inspiration for journal pages.
Yes.
And I love quilts. They're inspirations for cards and journal pages.
Yes.
I have so many ideas for collaging that I don't know which one to do. I'm going to try to do, maybe we'll try to do some things that we don't see done all the time, so that it throws out different ideas. Glennis, you're awfully quiet today.
Oh, I'm doing a magazine page. Ooh. And I'm ripped them in little pieces, and I'm distressing each peach individually with vintage photo.
Very cool.
She is also still remembering in the back of her mind her beautiful Jamaica player that played all kinds of Beatles music on her cruise.
Glennis just got back, like literally a couple days ago, from a cruise. And yes,
and we're all jealous.
We would all love to have been there with her, for sure.
It was wonderful.
We have no doubt.
No. And if you get a little eye candy along the way, that's fine.
Exactly. So I wanted to show you guys this. This was on the inside of a photo album.
Oh, cool.
That was a newer one that somebody had given me. And I don't use photo albums. I don't do that kind of stuff. So I actually pulled the paper from it off the front and the back. And this was gorgeous. It's like an embossed thing. But the other thing is that it tears apart into 3 layers. So I'm using 3 different layers.
Nice.
So
okay, Penny.
So you have to look at
that. Penny, you reminded me. If you have a question, we used to do this, and I used to say it at every live, and then everybody was doing it, and then I stopped saying it, and then everybody stopped doing it. So my responsibility. But I'm going to ask you, if you have a question, if you will put like 4 question marks, you just type it like in your chat, 4 question marks, that draws our attention to that, and then type question in all caps. Type your question in all caps. We'll see the question marks, then we can read the question easily, and then they don't get missed so easily. So Penny's question is, can anything hang off the sides of the index card? Like the ATC needed to be 2.5 by 3.5, including everything. The index card, yes, you may hang whatever, wherever, however you want. It may hang over the edge.
So I always, when I'm decoupaging or doing whatever, I always have them hang over the edge. And then if I want them to be flush, I cut them afterwards. So that way you get a good, clean edge instead of trying to make it. So
I do too. So, but if you're putting on fibers, or you put a butterfly and you want its wing to go over, by all means. This one, rules are different, and you may have things. You may make it 3D, so it's elevated. You can make however many layers you want. It can hang off the edge. It can do anything that you want it to. All right, so I'm going to do this.
I'm all up for the 3D. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I have an idea.
And
I knew an old
Margie's,
lady who swallowed a fly.
there you go.
I
Margie's in
don't know
chat.
why.
If she can't answer your question, then we will answer it live. If it's a question that maybe I just forgot to tell you, then I'll answer so everybody will hear.
Now, with some of these decoupage ones, even if, or whatever, even if you make the base, I still could add to the base as a base, like putting stamps or other things like that over. These may actually not be finished. For me.
Yeah, not even finished bases, but they are a base. So what we've found over time is that the most difficult part for people is getting started. They don't know what to do. You've got this white thing sitting here. What do you do to even get started? And that's
a naked page.
A naked page. That's where we get the most questions. It's like opening an art journal, and breaking the blank page is the hardest part for people. So that's why.
Dress the page. Dress the page.
That's right. And so this, you could do 2 or 3 layers even of base stuff. But this just gives you something to start with. And now when you look at it, you're not looking at a naked page and trying to figure out what to do with it. That's exactly right.
So in other words, we are here to help you.
Yes, we are. HPP is a very helpful group, one to another. That's why we love our sisters. This is community, not competition.
Amen.
We are all about community and building each other up and helping each other thrive and find success in what we're doing. There is never a, oh, you did it better than I did, or I did it better than you did. It's helping, some people are experts at one thing and still have other things to learn. And others are experts at something else. And, that's just the way it goes. We can't all be experts at everything. So I love my position, though, because I get to be on every live and I get to learn from all of you. That's the best part. I have learned so much from.
And she gets the bosses around.
Oh, I do like that part.
Exactly.
I do like that part. That doesn't happen very often.
No, it doesn't. She's a wonderful person.
It doesn't happen very often that I get to boss you around. So if I get to tell you what to do, then that's awfully fun.
But I will say something real quick, sisters. If any of you have been watching for quite some time, you know how hesitant I was and how reticent I was about getting up here and doing all of this. This position can be filled by you, believe me. We are so open to everybody growing and getting positive and gaining confidence in their creativity, and that's what we're about. And if I can do it.
In fact,
question from Tara.
Question from Tara.
Nothing but the prompts, or can you add extras?
You can add extras, Tara. The prompt will be pretty much one word. There might be more than one word. It might be a small phrase or something, but that's just a prompt to inspire you. In fact, I will tell you one of the prompts for this week. One of the prompts is peaceful. So, you're not just going to put the word peaceful on there and be done. So that tells you, you can use anything else, anything you want that you are inspired with by the prompt word or phrase. So if peaceful makes you think of sitting by the ocean with your toes in the sand, great. If peaceful is curled up on a sofa with a book and a cat beside you, great. Whatever it is to you, then that's what you create.
Some of us find peace in cooking.
Oh, yes.
I do. I love to cook. That's when I feel my most centered.
Everybody leaves you
alone. I just have trouble with cleanup.
Yeah, that's where the husband comes in.
Yeah.
At least in my case. They sit in the sink until somebody gets to them.
Yeah.
My husband can clean, but I don't like the way he cleans.
So you do it.
Yeah.
My
I
husband.
mean, it's good. It's good enough for government work, but I am not his government.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah.
That's funny. My husband says the same thing about me.
That's awesome.
He doesn't meet my specs.
Yeah, he doesn't like the way I do it. So
this is what DM was talking about when she collages. I do the same thing. We let it overhang so that you get it all on there, and then after I'll give it just a second to dry, and then go back and trim up the edges out there.
I may leave it like that until I finish it off totally too.
Let's see, Glynis.
Sometimes you can bend it over.
So this is complete. Look at that. That's cute.
Oh, I've done like 4 of them. Was I supposed to tell you when I was done with one?
Oh, I forgot. I did not say that. Okay, so when you've completely finished one, then go ahead, and then you can go ahead and work on others. So when everybody is done with one, we'll
We finished one.
Okay. I finished 1 plus.
Okay. Sylvia?
Just one.
Okay. That's okay. I've got one too. One as well. All right. So I'm going to make Sylvia big and she can show it to you. If you used anything special to collage with, just tell them what paper or what, was it?
I have torn pieces of paper at hand. So this is tissue paper. This is another part of paper that was in our subscription box. It was a snippet that was left over. Ooh. I also use my stamps and my inks to fill in the spaces. I've got more torn paper, but I didn't know we were going to do more than one. I was just trying to.
You can just do whatever you have the time for while you're waiting on me to finish mine.
Okay, well, that's the rules now.
Okay, I'm the last one. Okay, DM.
Okay, so this is the one I just completed. There's a candy wrapper, vocabulary from some old book. One of my what is this? It's from Stamperia, rice paper. Then I did this one, which is a piece of vellum and just a piece from a magazine. And I put a piece of onion, the stuff that you get garlic in, or onions.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
And then this is just the basic, throwing paper on and then gluing it down, which is sometimes how I do it. So I guess I only got 3 done.
That's okay. All right, Glynis.
I guess I only got 3 done, she says. I love her. Okay, Glynis.
Go for it, Glynis.
Okay, this one is took a magazine.
I
see that because of
my magazine pages with writing on it. Okay.
So it's a magazine pages. I took the text, distressed around each page, each piece.
Yep.
Glued them on, and then I cut the edges and distressed the edge.
Okay.
This one I just have to cut up. It's purple pieces, just in a straight geometric pattern.
Well, hold it out away from you.
Yeah, because there
you go, right there. Now it's not in the shadow.
Okay, so I just took some purple pieces, just randomly put them on, and I'll cut around it to make it nice and. So just a very basic color coordinated background.
Perfect. Okay.
So good, Glynis.
And thank you for letting me know that I was out of frame. I did the same thing as Glynis, except it's not magazine page. This is just book page that is from a newer book. So it's not very aged looking. So I tore it up, inked around each one.
That is a true collage right there.
Put them on and then the edge. So there we go. All right. So let's move to our next prompt. If we get a whole bunch done and we've got still time, then we can go back and finish up or do another one, the one that we really like to do. Okay, next, let's do, let me mark that we did this one. Keep them on their toes. Let's do ink. Ink, that could mean a spray, a re-inker, an ink pad or an oxide pad. Any one of those 4. Or watercolor ink, that's 5. Any kind of ink like that.
Ink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink.
Dink-a-dink-a-doo. I'm going to move that. I think that.
This I have to think on.
I think I want to use my glass. I need to put my things somewhere else there.
Oh, yes, I found that.
Love when that happens.
And let's see if I can find it.
All right, I'll put those right there. Okay, so
I guess I won't use it because I can't find it.
I'm going to ask a question. Do you ladies use any type of cardboard to hold flimsy paper like this? You can hold it. That way you can ink your edges. Do any of you guys do that?
That's a great idea. You got. Let me
Sometimes
make
the paper is, sometimes the paper is so flimsy or thin that you actually need to hold it.
I just do it on the top if I need to.
Hey, Kathy.
Yeah.
So what she's showing you is a really great idea. A index card is not very thick, especially the ones from the $1.25 tree. They're pretty thin. And so if you want to ink the edges, you end up tearing it often. So she takes a piece of cardboard, puts it up against the edge, and she can ink the edge of the paper that's very thin and still get a good ink without tearing it up. Thank you. That's a great idea. Sometimes when we do things for a while, we forget that not everybody knows it. So those kinds of tips.
That's something that I learned here on HPP. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Christy, you are okay. Just glad that you're here. We are working on February's challenge, which is index cards. And today we are demonstrating just multiple ways to make bases to start your index cards. So you'll have to go back and watch the first half an hour, Christy, and that'll give you the winners and also the details on February's challenge. So let me see. Have a color in here. What do I want to do?
The other thing is that I just started on a piece that I gessoed. And when you're using inks or paints, sometimes if you gesso it before you start, it's much better and easier to work on. I do keep some gessoed so I can just grab them. So there's another thing that.
And DM, do you find it easy to put your fingers in the gesso and smudge it around? Excuse me.
Oh, I can do that. Yes, it depends on how messy I want to get.
Is it really messy, or is that just being creative?
I don't know. I think it's being
It's all a matter of opinion, I think.
Yeah.
And I like your opinion.
Yep.
Yes, I do too. Now, DM,
Yes,
one of the things that I learned from you is I look at boxes now and I see possibilities.
Yeah.
This was a box that I got, and it has the cosmic type of things.
Oh,
and
nice.
I cut one out the size of an index card, so that's what I'll be using in the future.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, DM. Thank you very much, Dawn Marie.
No problem. I love giving hints and ideas.
Yes, you are quite an inspiration here, along with your fellow dimple wearer, Jen.
And you're faster than lightning, Glennis.
Hi, Glennis. Well, now I know her motivation. Go on a cruise and look for the Jamaican guy.
I'm going to try a combination that I have never tried before. So if
I thought you were going to try a Jamaican guy.
Oh, no. If I'm thinking that the color combination is gross, well, then that's okay. I learned something, and I'll do more base over the top of it, even if it's just collaging or something. But what the heck? Why not?
There.
Right? Some water.
The other thing I like is I love these shower hooks. I use them for everything rather than using the rings because they're cheaper.
Yes. Okay. Oh, I know what I should have put with that Bettina. Oh, that is cool.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry if my head's in the way, guys.
It's okay.
Where is my lost shadow? Oh, there it is.
Has anybody had a chance to play with the torched timber?
The scorched timber. I'm using that right now.
I haven't gotten mine yet.
I am actually using it right this moment.
That is such a cool. I really like that.
Yeah,
because if you use it light, it's a different type of gray black.
Yes.
If you use it full force, it's a different type of black.
And it has the undertones of other colors.
Yes, it does.
Really cool.
Yes,
like the reds, you can make it go kind of reddish, and you can make it rusty.
Arg.
So I decided to put, this is the scorched timber with, now it's got some lumberjack plaid and rusty hinge with it.
Yeah. And one of the other things that our fearless leader brings to our table is the ability to play with our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just get it out and splash, throw it on, see what happens.
Yeah.
It's paper. There's no rules. You don't like it, throw it away. Or put some gesso over it and use it again. Do something else.
I hate to admit that I have a couple things I got a few years ago and set in a drawer and just never got around to trying them out because I didn't know how to use them. But, you know, you just got to get them out and play and figure it out. And I didn't. And now they're dried up. So I hate when that happens because then I feel like I've wasted money. It's not wasting money if I take it out and play with it and I don't like it and I throw that piece of paper away or tear it up for collage. That's not wasted money. I'm still being creative and playing, but it's wasted money if I don't use it at all.
Okay, I'm done.
The wheat. Okay, I have one. And
Margie, I too wonder what he's going to make us want to buy next.
I know. Since that is the last distress color, yep, it'll be curious to see. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that new scorched timber has underlying like black and gray, a lot of gray, and like some red in it. I think it's gonna, I first thought, just another brown, but I think it's gonna really look cool with a lot of other colors.
Mm-hmm. Resistance is futile.
Exactly. Okay. One of my favorite tips is these just cotton. They're like flour sack towels. You can get them at Walmart, like a pack of 10 or something. They're not very expensive, and I love them as art towels. And so when I need to clean that up quickly, and I've gotten everything, all the ink up, all that's left is some residue. So I just use this to wipe it up. And this one's a brand new one. I just let it start getting everything on it until it is so, until I need to throw it in the washer. And then I wash them, they get softer and keep using them. But then when they're just absolutely so grungy, then I can tear them apart and use them in art. Okay. Glynis, Sylvia, let us know when you have one done.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay. All right. Let's start with Glynis this time. Glynis, 15 seconds.
This one is done with just taking the distress ink and smudging it on and mixing the colors. So just my stuff is very basic today.
They all are.
This one is spray that I sprayed 2 colors on, and then I took a paper towel and blotched it up, and then I added some gold on top. The gold isn't quite shiny. As it dries, the gold will become shiny.
Very cool. All right, DM, let me get over to you. 1 second. There you go.
Okay, what I did is I took some Bic markers and ink markers, and drew just squigglies everywhere on them. And then I took, because that was very rounded, I then took a very square stencil, and I did do the gray over it, but I used the ink, the Lost Shadow ink, which picked up some of the color. So it sort of smeared it a little bit, but you still get a contrast between the rounded drawing and the squared off.
Down towards your table a little bit. There you go. And then towards you. Perfect.
Sorry.
No, that right there is center frame.
There we go. Sorry about that. I wasn't looking at.
That's cool looking.
So it sort of, it gives it a, I love Lost Shadow for giving it a hint of a shadow, but not really taking a big color away from it. And as you can see, the ink did smear in it, so it's a little pink, but you know, that just adds to it.
Very nice. Sylvia?
I used the one thing that you turned me on to, which is the Victorian velvet.
Oh, yes.
I love that. That is so new to me. And that's on the background. I used the Peacock Distress Oxide for the splats. And then I used this Distress Spray, Oxide Spray, picked raspberry to splash on it.
That's what
leave myself some room so that I can write a word here or a quote or add a picture, and that's it.
Do anything. She's got a base to start with. Tara, that's another good idea. Using the baby wipes to clean up with. And
yes. Oh, Tara, that's a good idea. Yes.
Yeah. So I did two. One is regular ink pad, and the other is the oxide pads of the same color. And I used the new Scorched Timber and Lumberjack Plaid and Rusty Hinge. And so this is the oxide and this is the regular ink. And all I did was put them down on my glass mat like that, the three side by side, sprayed a little bit of water on it so that they'll move, and then just did this with my card in it. So you can get a different look. It's a softer, more cloudy, soft background with the oxides, a little stronger with the inks. So, okay, before you get rid of the color that you have near you, let's do another one with color, but you must use something different than what you used this time.
Oh, so we have to do color.
So the same as we just did, but if you use spray, you can't use spray this time. You have to use ink.
So we have to use ink.
I'm sorry, so it's not color. It was ink.
Yes.
Was ink. The challenge or the prompt was ink. So it's sprays, reinkers, ink pads, oxides, watercolor ink, whatever it is. So whatever you used last time is off the table. Pick another one of those things to do another ink.
Really?
Let's see here. I think this time I'm going to do sprays. Let's see what spray.
Where's my ink thing?
I just love the way you challenge us. Just when I was getting all comfortable.
Can't let you get too comfortable. Hey, Candy.
Hi, Candy.
Delicious. Come on. Okay. We are having fun. So we released the challenge for February, the index card challenge. Hashtag HPPFEBINDEX. And so today, all we are demonstrating is a whole bunch of different ways to make an index card base to start with. And then you take it forward to decorate, embellish, do whatever you want to it. And this just gives you ideas. I'll bet you guys will have some different ideas than we do. And why won't this one spray? I hate when that happens. And I have to do this. Yeah, I can't wait to see other ideas. You guys will post them in the group. And if you did something different than one of these, in your post, tell us what you did, how you created your base to start, so we can learn some new ideas from you. I love getting a new idea.
For sure.
It's like, oh, got to go try that one. That's how we find what we really love to do, is hearing a new idea and being able to go try it. So if you have spray bottles that won't spray, don't throw them away. This one won't spray, and it's full. So all I did was this, take the lid off, and I pull this out, and it's in my splat box, so it's not going all over. And I just flick it. Just flick it like this over the edge. And so it just flicks down, and it literally just sprays out. And it also gives me some of those dots as if I got ink on paint, or I mean ink on a paintbrush and did that. So that works well. Don't get rid of them if they look okay. Bittersweet vine. Now, let's see. Corn brown. Let's see what this one is. This one's hardly any there. Let's see if it sprays. Okay. One done?
No, it's ugly as hell, but it's done.
Ugly as sin?
It's definitely going to be grungy.
That's okay. And like DM said earlier, you might put a base on like this, and then you might let it sit and completely dry. Oh, what is up with the sprays today? And then find later when you come back to it, you might want to do another layer of a base. So you don't have to be done with one. And there's, you know, it's like art journaling on a card. There are no rules. No art journal rules. It's whatever you want to put down.
Did you hear that, Glennis? No rules, no rules.
No rules, just right.
Grungy.
That's good.
My two
Grungy's
colors
good.
ran together in a way I didn't like, and it.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's another good point about color. If you want color to blend, then you put both colors on wet at the same time, and they're going to mix and blend. If you don't want colors to be blend, because you're going to end up with a brown that you don't want, or some other kind of, you know, color that you don't like. None of my sprays are working today. Then when you put the first color on, you want to take just a minute and stop and dry it. You saw Sylvia using her dryer. Dry it, and then use your second color, because then you're layering it. That's the difference in layering and blending. One color on top of the other. If it's dry, will layer, and so you can see both colors. Both colors wet at the same time are just going to mix, blend, and often that means a brown. But sometimes that's what you want, especially when it's grungy, like it's been sitting around the counter getting spilled on. Okay, does everybody have one, or still working on them?
Yeah. Well, I just need to spray one of these. I did them both the same way, but then I want to wet one and not wet the other.
Okay. I need to grab a spray here. That's not the one I want. Maybe it is. Okay. Can't see the one I want.
Hey, ladies, are you okay with all of this? Are you guys picking up on stuff? Is this working for you guys?
If you wipe off the tip of the sprayer, as soon as you're done with it, it clogs less.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, most of these are ones I'm trying to get through so I can throw away, because I bought a whole box from somebody off Facebook Marketplace for $5. And there was like 25 of these Tattered Angels in it. the only thing is, they're not new and they were partly used, but yeah.
Sorry, Amazon's here, guys.
A lot of them didn't.
Woo-hoo!
Okay, so let's start with Glynis. We'll do DM last to give you a chance.
Yeah, because mine's needing to dry.
That's okay. Oh, Glynis, I like that.
This one I wet this is when I have gesso down first. So I wet it down,
Okay.
and then I used the reinker drops, and I didn't, I guess I put too much water, too much ink, something. They're a little too blended for me.
Okay. Although I like those colors. They do look cool.
Yeah, those colors should look really good. I'm just disappointed how they ran.
And this one is blended.
I did this one dry, so this is oxide,
Rusted
hinge and the walnut stain, and I did it like a dry brush with the distressed oxide.
Very cool. Sylvia, ready?
Yes.
Okay.
So I use the Scorched Timber Distress Oxide Spray.
Ooh.
And I use the T-Dye Oxide, Distress Oxide ink pad.
Nice.
And I splattered and I just moved it around. And then I used the T-Dye to do the edges and around. And then I just moved the splats around. And because I didn't gesso this, the paper warped and bled. So this is why if you have these thin index cards and you want to do some painting or ink application, remember to use your gesso.
Very good. Okay. Deanne, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Let me get over there. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, your camera moved.
It did? Oh, yeah, it did. Whoa. There we go. Oh, I see. My Velcro came unstuck a little bit. So we'll just leave it like that. So what I did is I took all of these right here, if you can see them.
Yep.
And I lifted them off of the pad with this. And then I smushed them on separately.
Okay.
So you can actually see. Oh, no, you can't. All of
there we go. Now
light colors.
You keep it down and then angle it. Yeah, I can see there. Perfect.
So this is with it not wet. And I did start with a gesso base. And this is wet afterwards. And it's just nice and soft and subtle and something that I am not, but I wanted to do something soft and subtle.
Awesome. Okay. And let's see here. This is one of my favorite techniques for bases is using the sprays because I just grabbed my splat box, which is literally the lid to an HP paper box that you get paper rings in. Turn it upside down so it's about 4 inches deep, which is perfect. And I can lay out, I'll usually just cover the whole bottom of the box with whatever I'm spraying and then just go to town, spray them. Typically, I'll end with like some white or black. But I'm going to wait to see how I'm going to decorate them and then do the white or black splats afterwards. But they're Tattered Angels. Where the Tattered Angels has a little bit of a shimmer to it and a little bit of peacock feathers oxide. So if I were to spray these with just a little bit of water, then that oxide would activate a little as well. Now, what Sylvia said about it warping like that, because these are cheap $1.25 tree cards, no problem. You can finish doing what you're doing. And sometimes I'll just take another card and glue it to the back, which makes it thicker. Or sometimes I'll put coffee dyed paper on it, depending on how I want to use it. So she's right, and you can gesso it. I don't always, take time to do that. Or if I know I've got a ton of cards, I'll just glue another one on the back after I'm all done. So it's a clean writing space on the back. Then I just don't use my gesso. So thank you, ladies. Those were all great. And are you noticing how everybody is doing it differently? So I hope that you're picking up some ideas somewhere. Is anybody getting any new?
Yes, Julie. Put them under something heavy when they're dry, and then it will flatten them out. Or you can get your iron out.
Yeah, I do like to dry it first before putting under something heavy, because if you don't, then you often get the ink on the book or whatever you put there to dry.
Yeah.
Or to weigh it down. Okay, where's
Yeah.
the list? There it is. Okay, so that we did 2 with ink, and we can come back to those too if we want to. Okay, let's use. Here's going to be an option: napkin, or rice paper, or tissue paper, or collage paper. Napkin, rice paper, tissue paper, collage paper.
Once again, using stuff from our subscription box.
Oh, me too.
We were provided with tissue paper several times.
Every month.
Thank you very much.
I love tissue paper.
I'm going to go grab something I didn't grab earlier.
Okay. That's a good idea, Jen. Use baking paper or freezer paper as a barrier to keep from getting ink on books or between parchment paper.
We just love our Jen.
We love all our HPP sisters.
Always there to help us.
Yes. Let me see. I want to think maybe I will use this one. And I'm loving how you see how you could sit down if you weren't stopping to explain to anybody, or if you're doing one technique and you whip out 10 of them at one time and you don't need to dry them, you can just set them aside to dry and go on to the next one. See how you could literally get dozens and dozens of these in a couple of hours in one afternoon, and then just put them in a little box or a file or somewhere, and then for this month you only need 12, but you'll have all the others when you're making a journal and you have a specific theme in mind. You can grab a base that's the right colors or the right style and just decorate it. It saves you a lot of time.
It's all about the base, the base, the base.
It's all about the base. No trouble. I do really like mass making. I like the idea of.
Well, don't say the mass making word.
We don't talk about that.
I do like the idea because if you've got all stuff lined up in all these little shoe boxes, and then you're making a journal, and you can just flip through all of them and find one that's the style or the whatever that you need for that journal. Think of the time savings.
Sorry, Jen, I was there for you, but she didn't listen.
What, Jen doesn't like mass making?
Shh! Don't say that word.
I didn't know.
I don't like that word either.
Why?
Just because
I love it.
So that doesn't mean I like to mass make everything.
Yeah.
But what do you
I
have
like individualized things.
Yes.
And that's just the way I am. So
but like these bases.
Bases to mass make, yes.
Yeah.
I agree. Bases you can mass make, but then you pull them out and finish them off to whatever you're making.
Yeah. And you can do that with most everything.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're going to leave it to finish it in the style or the colors or the whatever. Or if you know that you really like to make, steampunk journals or Victorian or botanical or whatever, you make a bunch of ephemera that's in that style. That that's going to be what you'll use. But you still may want to top it off.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Toby.
Oh, Toby's here. Hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby.
Hope you're feeling good today.
Yeah.
The barometric pressure here at the Great Pacific Northwest has been wrecking havoc on us.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes.
We're having a heat wave. We're actually going to get up to 58, 59 today.
Oh, my God.
Excellent.
Wow.
We've been up in the 70s.
That's incredible.
I had to go find summer clothes to wear.
Yeah, I know. I want to put on some shorts. I'm so ready for shorts.
Oh, it's warm in the house, so I'm always wearing shorts. Funny. Oh, I think I can get a couple more in there.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Who was that?
Me, Sylvia.
Okay.
And I already said it too.
Oh, I didn't hear Glennis.
I didn't hear Glennis.
Gotta speak loud. She's all tired and recovering still.
Yes.
She's a little
Yeah.
quiet today. I know that's unlike Glennis usually, but
Yeah. But I am.
I know.
Here.
I gotta ask Glennis about that beet and orange salad because I do want to try that.
that sounds
It
wonderful.
does. Yeah. It really was good because the oranges were cooked. Or no, the oranges were in a syrup of some type, not a normal syrup. And then the beets were like pickled, like a, and they were arranged in segments over this. They called it frise or frise lettuce.
Frise, yeah.
Which I have no idea what that was.
Frise lettuce.
And then they had a sauce
done.
all around it, and the sauce was just to die for.
Was it a balsamic vinegar glaze sauce? Because I've had it with that before.
It was a solid
really
sauce, so it was like it was almost like a consistency of ketchup.
Oh my goodness!
But the flavor, and it was an orange color, so it was based on the
So it
orange.
was probably a citrus base. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Probably a citrus base. Yeah. I've got to look that up because that just sounds so yummy.
Well, the flavors went together so well. The beet and the orange segments.
And beet and the orange, yes.
They went together so good.
Did it have cheese on it at all?
Not on that one.
No goat cheese? Okay.
Yeah, a lot of the other stuff we had cheese on. The Caribbean people do use a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
But that one wasn't.
I thought that might have goat cheese.
Goats. They have a lot of goats.
Yeah, a lot. Almost every other salad I had goat cheese in it.
Goat cheese is yummy with those ingredients.
Yep. I know for the first time on the cruise, and we went a long time ago, I had a salad set up like that with where the avocado, it was avocado and apple with a balsamic glaze on it.
Oh, love balsamic glazes.
And that was amazing. And since then, I've been putting balsamic vinegar on my avocados.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you are too. Okay. All right. Let's start over here with Sylvia. There you are. Ooh.
So I started with vintage photo. And then I got a tissue from one of our subscription boxes and laid it up.
Nice.
Plain and simple.
Very pretty. DM.
Okay, I took some of the red poppy tissue paper that we got in one of the boxes. And then I also took, this was like a newsprint that we got in one of the boxes, but I turned it over, both of them. Instead of using the actual front side,
cool.
I muted it by turning it over. And yes, the writing is backwards, but I don't care about that.
Yeah.
So, and I do tend to turn things over to mute them a little when we do tissue paper and anything else like that.
I like it. All right. Glennis, there you are.
Okay, this one was just took a napkin. I love the flowers on, and I just put the whole napkin down and smoothed it out. This one I used sewing pattern as a tissue. And it's all collaged on, and I wrinkled it where I could to make it a lot of texture. So there's texture all through it. And I rigged around the edges. I have to do that again. It didn't really look.
Nice.
But that's just using sewing pattern.
Yeah.
I love sewing pattern.
Yeah. Okay. And I did too. I used some of the tissue paper from the subscription box, and I turned the tissue paper over, and then I put the glue on the index card, and then I set it on the tissue paper right where I want it. And typically what I'll do is like spread this piece out, and I'll just cover it with as many cards as I can, just as well, all at one time, and then I'll have little parts and pieces left over. So it's still really wet. So I did round the corners, but I want it to dry, and then I will take my ink, walnut stain or vintage photo, and I'll get some over the top, and I'll also go around the edges with that. But I do want it to dry before I do that. So that is that. All right. So, and they say that they are all lovely. So thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you.
What did I do with the top to this? Uh-oh. I am getting really bad at losing tops. Oh, there it is. It rolled off. That's why. Okay.
Whoop, there
So,
it is. Whoop, there it
that was
is.
napkin, rice paper, tissue paper, or collage paper. So let's do that again and use one of those that you didn't,
we didn't
this
use.
time. Something you didn't use.
Ah.
Or a different technique.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
The edge of this one is already colored. That's not considered colored index card. Well, if I put them together, you can see
it's
that
all
they're
red.
colored.
No. That's fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. The card itself is not colored.
Bueno.
Margie says they're all beautimous. Candy says they all look great. Julie says they're all lovely.
Oh.
Toby says they all came out really nice. You get a really cool effect when you use the ink over the wet tissue. I haven't done. I just don't like the glue getting on my ink pad.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thought there, but it might be different too if I used oxide. But this is pretty much what I get when it's not wet, except I don't worry about the glue because the glue goes right through. Especially if I'm using a collage medium, it goes right through the tissue paper. Yeah.
Tissue scraps.
So
let's see what I have in this one.
Hold on, I'm not keep doing that one.
So one of the things I do is I take the boxes that we get our monthly things in, and I dress them up with my own little collage stuff. And I have the tissue box, I have string box, I have yarn box, I have all these different boxes that I put all my extra stuff in, and then I have all the little edges that I can just use later.
That's a good idea. Julie, I think all of our index cards do have lines. On these, I'm using this side that has some writing on it. Otherwise, I typically will use the back side and leave this side for journaling on. But you can use any which side you want. But
you can do whatever you like.
I know that there are index cards that don't have lines. I think all of ours do.
Yes.
Yeah, mine are blank.
Oh, they don't.
I have blank ones. I have grid ones. I have dot ones and lined ones.
I don't think I've ever seen grid or dot.
Oh, yes.
On index cards?
Oh, yeah.
I use them. I think these have been around for a long time because this is what I used in college to write notes on.
I was going to say it's been a long time since I bought index cards because I have so many. So maybe that's something that came out since I bought them. But no, if they've been around a long time, I haven't looked. I guess
I've seen grid, but I've never seen the dot. That sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, the dots are fairly new though. I do like the dots. They're usually out.
Grid too.
And
I like the dots for lettering.
Yes.
Especially this year when I'm supposed to be doing illuminated letters.
Oh, is that what your thing is this year?
Yeah, I already have one.
Nice.
But I haven't added the gold to it.
Maybe you can do an illuminated letter on an index card. Part of this challenge.
I have started with A because I have so many granddaughters that start their names start with A. Yeah.
Really? Alicia? Do you have an Alicia?
It's a Alyssa.
Alyssa?
I have a Liliana. Liliana, Adriana.
Adriana.
What's the other one? I know my granddaughters. I only have 13.
Oh, if you remember them all off the top of your head and you have 13, then that's pretty darn good.
That's 3. What's the other ones? Anyway.
Yeah, they're there. They're not
I hope
watching.
they don't watch this. And
they don't watch.
No, they don't watch.
They got more work to do at their young age. All right.
Everybody is different.
Okay.
no. I'll just just tear it off. Need to be there.
My fingers are sticking to my paper.
Yeah, I had to wash my fingers off.
Yeah, that's where the baby wipes come in.
Yeah.
Oh, don't you love that tea bag paper? This tea bag paper in the subscription boxes.
I love the tea bag paper.
Yes, me too. Tea bag paper would fall under what? Now I can't even think. Rice paper,
Rice paper, yeah.
Tissue paper, that kind of thing. Okay. I love tea bag paper. It just is such a cool look. DM's husband keeps every tea bag he uses for her.
Yep.
Isn't that awesome?
I have a whole bunch here that I have to undo.
I think that's very cool.
Yep. Because he makes a new batch of iced tea every single day. And he uses 3 big tea bags.
Big family size. So she's got a lot of food, which is awesome.
Ooh, that needs one right up there. It's a blank spot.
All right.
Actually, I should just be able to use water.
Margie, I would like to thank you very much for what you started here with these challenges. You're wonderful.
Yep.
Really love this.
Yeah. Trying to convince herself, Margie. Well,
I do.
You know, we all resist a little bit, but it is
okay. I'm done.
Otherwise, okay. Sometimes we would not get outside of our norm or our comfort zone. So the challenges are good. I'm going to turn the heat on this for a quicker second. She wishes she could train Cuppy to go do something besides meowing for treats. These challenges are turning out to be so good because they get a large volume of ephemera, and that's a little different from my stash. Yeah, that's awesome. And that is very true. Jen, thank you for bringing that point up.
Yeah, Jen, I did train him well.
Julie, this is like I'm trying to figure out how to say it the right word.
A mess?
We know how, like, yes, yeah, it is that too. I'm trying to think of even something that's an example. What do they say is like poor man's champagne wine or poor man's? There's a
Spumante is poor man's champagne.
Okay, well, there's other phrases like poor man's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's the quicker, cheaper, easier version. This is poor man's leather. It is it's like super fast.
Yes.
Super easy, not really doing the whole leather look thing.
Yeah.
But kind of getting the effect. So yeah. In fact, on my list for this year is to make leather, quote, quote, leather looking paper. Take paper and turn it into the leather look. But yeah, it's kind of very quick if I want it right now without doing the whole process.
I did that under the chair rail in my mom's house in the dining room.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Got mine done.
Okay. I used brown paper bag.
Sylvia's done too. Oh, cool. Yeah. Sylvia's done too. Okay. Let's start with Glennis. Here you go.
Okay. Now this, I took a tissue, some tissue paper with flowers, and I fussy cut them all out. That's why I only did one. And I've collaged them all on to this card.
That's pretty.
That's very pretty.
Okay, Sylvia.
Mine again is a base. So I used a
All are.
tissue paper triangle. I used a vellum that was wipe off.
Oh.
And because I like glitter, I know a lot of people don't like glitter. I put glitter on the bottom. I will later spray this with a stick, and then I can do whatever I want to on the top, which will allow the white to be painted or whatever.
Yeah.
On the reverse is wallpaper.
Ooh,
That's pretty.
that is pretty.
So you can use, as long as you cut it down to your index, you can use whatever you like.
That's true. Very true. All right, DM.
So this is from a napkin right here. And this is, yeah, well, I took the words that it says on it. It's not a cute napkin. It's a sarcastic, snarky one. This is paper from one of the Stamperia lines. This, of course, is from a old pattern. But this paper right here is actually from a napkin that I got from one of the, I don't know, fast food restaurants.
Oh.
And what I did is I cleaned up after myself, you know, not food, but ink. And then what I did is, this is it before I did the process.
Okay.
This is it after I did the process.
Oh,
and
neat.
what I do is I put a silicone mat down, I put a layer of glue on it, and I stick these down. And then I put another layer on it, and it makes it transparent.
Yeah, and then you let it sit there till it dries and peel it up.
I let it dry and I peel it off.
That is awesome. That's another one we could do on a live, a couple variations of how to do that. Very cool. Thank you.
So good, DM. So good.
Oh, I love how everybody does it a little bit differently. They're all great ideas. Something will resonate with everybody. Okay.
Yeah, faux glassine is what I think it's called. But yeah.
Oh, glassine. I love that.
A little bit of faux leather on the fly. It's rice paper, rice bag paper. And all I did was put the collage medium on the index card, stuck the paper to it, and then just kind of crumpled it up with my fingers. That kept sticking to it. So I really need to let it dry. And then run the ink pad over the top of it. I did first vintage photo, and then I did a little bit of rusty hinge over it. So I will let it completely dry. I will glue down the edges. I may round the corners, depending on what I want to do with it, and get the ink on the edges. The edges are harder to do when they're still wet, so you got to let that dry. So that was a fun one. That was cool. Let's see. I'm glad you like it, Julie. So the video with paper bag scrunched up and then smear. Yep. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. Blush works. Yep. Afternoon, Cheryl. Sorry, I'm missing Monday.
Hi, Cheryl.
I was at the hospital when I tuned in to celebrate the Winter States UC. Awesome. Well, then congratulations are due you. Cheryl won the $50 prize.
Yes, Cheryl.
Kathy Lake, were you not here at the beginning? But here now, Kathy Lake, you won the second, the $25 prize. And then Tara Cecil won a $25 prize. So that is most awesome. We're very excited and happy for you, winners. Everybody's a winner. But you
Winner
wants a winner, baby. Can't you see?
Okay, what's next? Let's see. How about punch? Punch. That is open to interpretation. If you have some high C you want to pour on it, you know, I won't say anything more. You do what you want to. Your next card. There it is. Let me see. I might do a big one, not this one. That cover almost.
No, that's not going to work.
Okay. So I'm going to want some.
I moved my pencils. That's okay. This is going to be my center one anyway, so.
Oh, I don't know what I want to do, so I'm thinking. You would think when I make up the list that I already have my ideas in mind. I don't.
You would think.
I think it's because I think that that's unfair, and so I don't. I think them up as if I'm preparing them for somebody else, and then I, with you, gather my supplies or hear it for the first time or whatever. All right, need some pink and green. Let's see. This one. No. Oh, wow. That's supposed to be blue. Artsy patina. That came out really brown. Okay. And let's see.
I like it when it's supposed to be.
I know. That says it's blue. And it comes out. It says it's patina and it came out brown. I guess they just don't know what patina is, do they? Maybe it just mixed with what I already had there and it changed its color. That's a possibility too.
Switch.
That's right, Cheryl. You're a winner because you're an HPP.
Ouch.
Winner, winner.
I agree, Jen. I feel like a winner just being in this group with all of you. It's
my
favorite place to be on a Monday at noon. I love Mondays. I really look forward to them because of you all.
I do now. I didn't before.
Awesome. Oh, I'm glad to hear that you do now. Because you can't wait to see all your sissies in HPP, huh?
That's right.
Okay, I know this thing will allow me to go deeper, and it's not letting me do it.
So speaking of sisters in HPP, I want to remind you that spring retreat is coming up. It is the first week of May. In the Facebook group up at the top under featured posts, there is a post that says HPP spring retreat. If you click on that post and go in, it will give you all the information right there at the top, and then the registration form is right there. We have several 3 or 4 seats available, and we would love to have more of you come to retreat with us. And if you know somebody that you would like to come with that is also artsy, crafty, and doesn't have a fantastic group like HPP, invite them, bring them with you. I'm telling you, it's going to be a retreat not to forget. And if you didn't get to see the retreat video, the release video, go check that out on YouTube because you'll hear all about the house that we're staying at. It is amazeballs.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
It's going to be so much fun.
Amazeballs.
I did. They have a basketball court in the house. So we're going to set up our tables in the basketball
even though we're artists, not athletes.
That's right. Just for us to set up our tables. And to top that off, besides that, there's like 3 living rooms, game room, movie room, all kinds of everything that we could want. Plenty of room for us to, even in a living room, there's like 6 full-size couches in the one. Plenty of room to sit around and do our thing and talk and eat. They even have a special kitchen right outside the craft room studio for us to put all our snacks on. They have a popcorn maker and a kettle corn maker that they are going to provide for us. They have an ice cream maker that makes, it's one of those big professional stainless steel ones, makes 2 kinds of ice cream, and they're going to provide that as well. So I am super excited. They got all kinds of games. If you like foosball or air hockey or ping pong or, any of the things, they got it. And this is going to be fun. And there's bedrooms for everybody. And on this one, you have an opportunity for people to have a little bit. Oh, the cost is amazing. Even if you want a room to yourself, the cost is amazing. If you would like to share a room with someone, it's even lower. So we have both available, where there's 2 to a room or 1 to a room. I talked to several people recently, and several of you have said this to me too, that you've never been to a retreat before where you got to have like a room to yourself and things like that, because most retreats are like bunk style where you're sharing with someone. And, I really hadn't thought about that, but it's nice if you're going to be there for a week. If you want a room to yourself, then you get it. And this is even a room by yourself. If you want the master bedroom with the king size bed and your own private bathroom, it is less than half the cost of the hotel. So it's really, really a cool place. I can't wait. And I told them all about Happy Paper People, and they are very excited for us to be there.
Fearless leader?
Yes.
I think I misbehaved.
Oh, what did you do?
I went too far.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
Did
I
you
just
start
realized.
decorating?
Yeah, I just realized we were supposed to be doing bases, and I got excited.
No, that's okay.
Oh, darn it all. That already had one that size.
Well, it was my punch that started it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's all right. I took that out too. I built a new light apparatus. I need to ask y'all, how is the light on my desk today? In the corner, Sylvia, Margie says. Anybody have any comments or opinion on my lighting? Is it better than it usually is? Sylvia misbehaving. Say it isn't so. That never happens. No. That's why some of my things aren't here, because I picked up the big turntables that were on my desk and just carried them right out to the kitchen table to get them out of the way while I was building the light apparatus. It's a light structure is what it is.
I think it's pretty cool.
I do too.
Get it all organized. You want to get everything all organized, and we'll do a, DMs too. We'll do a walkthrough or something.
Yes, I spent all weekend.
Some of our tips and tricks, and I'll show you the light structure. But I'm really hoping that it is way better than it normally is. The lighting is exceptional today. Yay! Much better, no shadows. And that was the thing. I'm tired of shadows. I couldn't get away from the shadows. So, yeah. All right.
This is what happens when you don't know the size of your circle punches, guys.
Glynis, you done?
Yeah.
DM, are you done? Or are you still working on one?
No, but I can show what I'm doing.
Okay. We'll give you a minute.
Well, you guys can start doing and then I'll show what I'm doing. So,
Sylvia, you done?
Yes.
Kind of, sort of. Okay, let's start.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
You're fine. Go ahead, Glynis.
Okay. This one I punched out flowers and put them on, and they're not gluing down very good.
Ooh.
I like color, but I don't like.
And just gave me a
spots, but filled those in. Those are moss I'm using, right? Gathered moss.
Oh.
Filled those in.
Cool.
And this one I just have to put the distress ink in. I behind them, and then I'm gonna be filling that all in with the green.
Cool. Like it. Sylvia, you're up.
So my punch was the truck. I'm sorry. I should have gotten an innocuous punch.
No.
But so I did, again, my favorite Victorian velvet on the bottom. And I did the blueprint sketch oxide distress on the top for the sky.
I like that.
I scribbled a tree, cut some green tissue for the leaves, and then of course the truck is a punch. I'm sorry, but it is it is a base because I can put journey or let's go or somewhere, and I can also add some more sketching around.
Smoke coming out of it, some doodling, clouds in the sky, all the things.
I apologize. If we're supposed to be doing bases, I took it a step further.
So artsy painterly, Sylvia. Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Good. All right, DM. Need another minute?
Okay. So I was trying to do, and it's going to be hard to see. I went through and did all of my punches. And I did, here, I'll pull them off. So that's the biggest one. And I have to go back and redo them. And then that goes down into the hole.
Oh, cute.
And those will all end up being, obviously, I have way more to go on it.
They
But
could be pages, pages in a book that you, as you flip them. That's cool.
Yes.
So, yes, this will look much better when I finally do it because, but so they all go, and I should have, only done maybe 3 of them and then browned the edges so you can see them going down.
Oh, but we got your concept. Yeah, that's awesome. Great idea. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to put the glue back in my pin so that it doesn't dry out. Okay, so I have this punch that allows me to punch in the middle of the paper.
Oh, is that a Creative Memories one?
It is. I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh no, it's We Are
It's
Memory.
We Are Memory Keepers.
Oh, We Are Memory Keepers. Okay, thank you. Sorry.
That's okay. If I put this to work, that one goes there. There you go. So you put that piece underneath the paper. You set the paper on it, and then you put this on top of it, and it locks the paper in place. Then you set, because it's magnetic, and then you set this on it, and the magnets go right where they're supposed to go, and then just press down and punch. So I punched a hole in the middle of my index card, and then I put some vellum, and it's vellum that has some watercolor already on it. I put that over it, and so hard to see now, but there is some watercolor on there. So then when I go to make it, I will put something behind it, and then I'm going to glue a second index card of the same size on it.
Oh, right on.
In between it, but it'll look like one card. And then when I decorate it, I'll cover all the edges so that you don't see the vellum edges there. But
you and Don Marie are on the same thing. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll do. And I may use this on it. I may add something brighter to this and use it as a, an elevated thing, or I may use this on a different one. So
right on.
I love that. They were all different. That's awesome. Let's see. Sylvia just got Victorian velvet in the mail from another friend of mine. Not that I see it. I can't wait to use it. Toby said that to you, Sylvia.
Toby, thank you.
Toby can't wait to see.
Thank you.
PMs. Yes, it is. Yeah, all great ideas. Okay, so let's move punch out of the way. Go back to our list. How are we on time? Oh, darn it. Okay, we are at 2:00. We don't have time to do another one. That was fun. I see that. Unless you can do one in 3 minutes. Can we do one in 3 minutes?
Yep.
How about washi tape? Can we do washi tape in 3 minutes?
Ooh, that's fast.
Yes.
Okay. Washi tape. Go.
Just remember, ladies, you can also dry emboss your index cards.
Yes. Emboss is one of the things on the list that we didn't get to.
I actually have one that's embossed.
We could actually do this again on another live during this month because there's a lot of
that's embossed.
A lot of things. Oh yeah, a lot of things that we just don't have time.
Also, if you want to watercolor a landscape, there's a landscape with watercolor. Very easy to do.
I love that. You could teach us how to do that on a live. That would be very cool.
Here's the box that I cut out, the cosmic box.
Ooh.
Yeah. And previously I did a napkin with beeswax over an index card.
Okay, love that.
Nice.
So you can do on the back, you can journal or maybe do something else on the back. So washi tape.
Washi tape in 3 minutes. And then I will give you this week's prompts. And later today, there will be a post in the group. Now, let me also suggest, if you miss a Monday Jumpstart and you don't get the prompts for the coming week, go to the group, go to the post at the top, the post that will be pinned and featured that tells about the challenge, you know, the rules and all of that. Each week, I add that week's prompts to that post. So if you miss them, don't worry about it. Just, I know you still want to watch Monday Jumpstart, and that's great. But you can go get those prompts really quickly there and then watch while you're making your index cards.
Damn, darn. Washi tape. I cannot get it started.
Oh, I hate that. Let's see here. I feel like I'm, I left one over there. That's why. Okay, let's use this. Yeah, I hate when Washi does that to you.
I just left it aside and started on another one.
Grabbed a different one.
Yep.
You're not going to cooperate, then you don't get to be used today.
Exactly.
I'm getting to the point that if I can't start them, I've been throwing them out.
You can take one of your little craft knives and just slice
Try to lift it up, yeah.
Just slice it across and start a new edge that you can then lift up with the craft knife. And then it'll go around not more than one circle around, and you'll find the real start point, so you don't lose a whole bunch. If you like the washi and just don't want to lose the whole thing.
It's an icky on there.
I always use glue under my washi as well, because some of it's stickier than others. But guys, you don't get frustrated when washi doesn't stick, because the definition of washi in Japanese is removable or movable or non-stick tape.
Yes. I also put a layer of glue on top of mine.
Yes.
Even though, like right now, I'm just sticking it down. I'll put a layer of glue on top of it.
I will go, either you Mod Podge or glue or collage gel, a collage medium, something like that. Yeah, that will protect it. But yeah, I hear a lot of people complaining that washi doesn't stick very well. It's not supposed to. That's why it's called washi.
Yep.
It's supposed to be permanent. So if you want it permanent, add some glue. Sometimes I even leave a little space between it so that it can fill up with the glue, or I can go in and do some
that's what
between them. Or
yep, that's what I do too. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good place to do like Stabilo or a watercolor pencil that is, in the color family of what you have, or even the crayon, and smear it a little bit. All right.
I'll come out wherever you are.
No, I will not. I'm using some of my favorite Diane Reevely washi. She just has the most fun.
I love hers.
She has the most fun products of everything, just because She just lets her artsy fartsy fly. And, you know, I love that. Doesn't care what anybody thinks if she has red hair or, and her designs show it, and they're so amazing and they're just fun.
So this weekend she did a class at, what was it? Ranger.
Oh, cool.
And she posted a thing showing her right before class. She had a caftan on and she was dancing around the room. Oh my gosh. You just wanted to get up and dance with her.
Just about finished. Be ready to walk out the door at 2:15.
Real quick, I'm done because I've got to answer the phone.
Okay.
I cheated with the wide washi.
Okay.
I just did 3.
Who's already done? You did 3?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, 3 strips of washi.
Oh, okay. And you don't have to cover the entire thing to be
No.
washi based, but you can cover the entire.
Okay, so I really have to go. I'm gonna.
Okay, we're all gonna end up right here anyway. So Sylvia, yeah, she's got to take a call. Love you, Sylvia. Talk to you later.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, who's done?
I can be done whenever.
I'll be done.
Okay. Cut this off and I'll go first.
I've got to lift mine off the.
Yeah,
because I
had to do. Cut the edges. All right, here we go. Okay, I use some Fun Diane Reevely washi, and just they're just all, you know, as long as the colors coordinate, don't worry about the design coordinating. If the colors go together, then it's fantastic. And this was just a teeny tiny thin washi that I had of gold that I never used, so I thought it'd be fun to put just a little bit of metallic in there. All right, Glynis.
Just did a diagonal with the coordinating colors.
Love it. Love the
just
colors.
Grabbed any ones that I could actually get started.
That's pretty. All right, DM.
I did the same thing. I just threw them down where I wanted them. And then what I like to do is I do like to pull them over, and then it starts the back also.
Perfect.
Because I like the ends.
Always decorates the back. I don't decorate the back until I know what I'm going to use it for. If it's a journal card, I want to be able to journal. I might use it as a pocket or a tuck spot, and then I will have felt bad that the back is covered. So I always wait. All right, guys, we are at 2:00, and that is the end of our Monday Jumpstart today. So if you've got a pencil handy, I will give you the prompts for week 1 of hashtag HPPFEBINDEX. Ready? Okay, here are the 5 prompts. 5 prompts, and you only have to pick 4 or 3 of them. 3 index cards this week. You can use any 3 of these prompts that you want. If you want to use 2 of them together on one, that's okay too, but you must do 3 index cards with 3 different prompts. Bird. Bird is the word. Bird is the first one.
Bird is the word.
Second is mosaic. Mosaic is your second prompt. Third is peaceful. That's the one that I gave you during the middle. Peaceful. Fourth is illustration. And 5, just for fun, is filigree. So bird, mosaic, peaceful, illustration, and filigree. You may interpret those words any way you would like to. Okay? And like last month, you'll post them in the group. And then next Monday Jumpstart, we'll give you week 2. When the post is put up in the group, it will have week 1 here. And then every Monday after Jumpstart, I add the next week's prompts there. So you can always refer back to that. All right. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you all. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for being with me, Sylvia. Oh, look at you with that great hashtag right there so that we don't forget it. Thanks, Sylvia and Glynis and DM. I do appreciate you guys. And you did great on the fly with those prompts. So Glynis, get some rest. Yes. And everybody have a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye, Margie.